Hi everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer Quest. I'm DisturbingPuppet. I did do a couple side quests to level up the last two characters that we had to get them to level 2 before we moved on. Nothing too exciting happened, didn't really get anything too awesome, so we did get Otto here, our Bright Wizard, up to level 2. He now has an ability to do some healing. It does cost a bit, so it's the Seer Wounds. Seemed like it was healing about 4 or 5 health, so we can kind of use him instead of our Grey Wizard for some healing. We also got my Archmage here up. So the Archmage, definitely interesting. We have some okay gear. We did get this earlier on, so the extra power, decreased chance to be hit. So he switches back and forth between an offensive magic and defensive magic, and you don't have control of it. It's just sort of random. It's not like every other turn or anything. On an offensive turn, we can do the Star Lance, and I now have the Arcane Unforgiving, which I haven't used yet. Defensively, we just have the Phoenix King's Protection. So it's decent, but it's sort of unreliable. No healing here necessarily. He does have a good passive here, so can deflect attacks, that kind of stuff. Yeah, definitely an interesting character. So I was kind of running both of them at the same time in mazes and dungeons. I just did like one mission with each one of them and was able to get them to level up. So yeah, I think we're going to move on unless there's something really cool in one of these side quests we can pick up. Athelloran Amulet. Decreased chance to be hit with melee weapons +1 ranged attacks. I mean, the extra ranged attacks is quite good. So that's for our Way Watcher. Currently have +1 max wounds. I mean, it is a lot better. Additional ranged attack every single turn is pretty fantastic. Less chance to get hit up close. I think that's actually worth going for. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's actually something we want to do. Just critters, nothing too crazy. So we'll do that, and then afterwards we'll just travel on to Wurtbad and see what we can find there. So let's do it. Who do we want to take, though, is going to be the thing. We'll definitely take Otto. So this is the group I took out last time. Kind of looking at who's got the least XP. We could do both of them, since they are kind of low on XP. You're pretty low as well. Let's drop you. You're still pretty low. Since we're getting the heals here, definitely helping out. We could just take the Warrior Priest for additional upfront fighting ability. We could switch it up. We can actually do some healing with the Shadow Warrior. I think it was him. It was either him or the Way Watcher. One of the two can do some healing. I think it was the Shadow Warrior. So, the Ogre's always fun too. But you've got less at 1,000. Is anybody less than that? No. Okay. Yeah, let's take Ludwig out. So we'll have them as a front. Lots of magic in the back. It's only critters. It should be fine. Fairly low level. And we'll get a good item out of it. So then maybe we'll use that Way Watcher character afterwards. The Athelloran Amulet. The adventurers enter a crowded tavern in a nameless hamlet, and the patrons grow silent before the first warrior fully crosses the threshold. As one, the locals turn to an ancient drinker propped up against the bar on a rickety stool. "You'll be here for the Athelloran Amulet, I'd wager," he says, between great quaffs of a foamy ale. "You're not the first to try, and I doubt you'll be the last," he says. "Take the following rite, and if you return wearing the damn thing on your head, I'll shout you an ale." The locals burst into gales of laughter at that point. The warriors leave, determined to retrieve the item and prove the yokel wrong. I should probably check my gear now that we're in. So, you have a healing bandage. We do have probably a different helmet, extra wounds, extra toughness there. I think that's fine for now. Kind of using the crappy healing items. I'm good with that. You've got crappy healing item. Got the circlet and the ring for some extra toughness. Up here we've got a haunch of Old Nell, and of course we have the shimmering robes. So he could actually potentially go up front and not get hit. Decreased chance to be hit with a melee weapon. Up here, we've got some provisions, bandage. We've got a toughness scroll, decreased spell costs, and a scroll of fire. I'm assuming these things are one use, the scrolls. I don't think I've even used any, but I'm assuming it's just like the potions. One use and it's gone. Alright, so we need to go this way. Let's have you move and trigger the door. Probably going to have something pop up at us. First room. Nope. We have 2 ways to go. Okay. We probably shouldn't split up. Got our tunnel fighter active currently, which you'd think would just be active all the time when we're in a dungeon, because we're always in a dungeon. Increased chance to hit when fighting in enclosed areas. It might depend on the size of the room or something. It's just not telling me. You're kind of far behind. Let's get up here. So we do have a bit of a spare reserve of magic, just like the other magic users now that we're level 2. So I don't really feel like there's any use in doing that. We could get some extra defense. Same thing here. We've got a little bit of extra magic. So our Seer is our way to heal. Got a whole bunch of stuff. Do I really have that many things on you? I don't remember having that many things on you. I guess I do have quite a bit. Alright. Kind of thinking we'll head down, but we'll see what happens. Alright, no ambush. Blessing's currently weak. Yeah, let's go just check it. Alright, nothing. It does continue. So yeah, see now we're on offensive, so I can do my Star Lance. We've got the Arcane... Wow, that's expensive. Holy crap, 15. So this one attempts to fire bolts of arcane magic at every visible enemy. Bolts strike the targets, cause heavy damage. But a bit pricey, so even with 7, we'd have to use like almost all our reserve just to do that once. That's crazy. And I even have... Don't I have something that increases... +1 power. So it doesn't affect the casting cost, but it is power, so it hits a little harder. Bonkers, though, spending that much. Okay, Blessing Strength is strong, but we're not even going to make it to the door. We just kind of stack up on it. Not even going to get to the point of stacking up on it. Just get close. No point doing any of his... prayers or anything, because we're not ready to fight anything. Nope, ambush. 5 giant rats, 4 giant bats. He did get hit a little bit, nothing too crazy. So when we're ambushed, we lose all of our magic, which does kind of suck. We'll try to get a prayer off. Not likely it's going to work. Hey, I worked on 2 people. That's kind of surprising. Alright, let's go chopping away, I think. We'll just see what we can do as far as kills. If we get a death blow, we'll hit some more. Okay, cleared out a bunch. Don't really need to use a potion or anything. Did take a little bit of damage, but we can tank it. Should be fine. Do have another action, so go for it. Oh, you missed. I can use my reserve magic, but I think I'm gonna hold off. Just go for a swing. Alright, good deal. Let's try to take these 2 out, hopefully. Nice. You are a little bit less likely to get hit. You are pinned, though. I don't know if a hit's even going to kill one of these guys. Let's try for it. That's a no. Alright. I could use a ton of my reserve. Maybe take out one of them with the Star Lance. I think that's area of effect, though. No. Okay, that one's not area of effect. Yeah, I think we just hope that you don't get eaten, basically. Counterattack, nice. Excellent job on the counterattacks there. Blessing strength is strong, so we might as well do another prayer. So we're going to take this guy out, and then we're just going to move. Oh, so much for that. Alright, we do have magic. We can cast spells and keep moving, so I think that's what we're going to do. Let's go Fireball. Eat it. Metal scraps. We're down a little bit. We could get a heal off if I use one on my reserve magic, but I think I'm going to wait. Let's just go ahead and move, and if we need it, we'll just use a bandage. Alright, looking pretty clear. We'll just wait till we actually have magic available. Don't have to use any reserve. Do the heal. Blessing strength is weak. Not a lot of magic for you. I don't think we need to worry about the blessings here anyway. Just get ready. Can't get any further than that, I'm sure. Yeah. A dwarf, a priest, and 2 wizards. Go into a dungeon. Alright, we do have the magic now if we want to. Good blessing strength. Yeah, let's go ahead. Do the blessing. Do the heal, and then we'll go. Priest. We got something. 6 giant spiders, 5 giant rats. That's a lot of stuff. Like, that is a room very, very full of enemies. Okay. Let's try to just smack some people, get death blows, hopefully. Decent start. We got a couple of them there. We do have an area we can hit with the Cinder Blast. Are you on offensive right now? No, defensive. We've got the magic for it, so sure. Let's do the Phoenix King's Protection. So this one just gives a chance to avoid damage for 1 turn. I don't know what that percentage is, it's just a chance. So you are stuck. So I guess we send our dwarf in and just start chopping stuff up. Yeah, go right in the middle. We got the protection going and everything. Let's just hit stuff and see what happens. If we get the death blows, it's got to be adjacent to that first one, so attacking out here wasn't a great option. Clear the whole center, though. Nice. Try to go for a stab here on you. These spiders aren't super strong. If we can hit them, we can kill them. I do have the scrolls. That's true. Four to 6 damage. I'm assuming it's a single target. Yeah. I don't know if it's really necessary. Oh, it's an area. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, let's nuke them. See what happens. Got the rats. Let's try to take you out. Alright. That works. I'm kind of fine with that. Not too many left. Go for the dwarf. Web him. So when you're webbed, it's an automatic hit if anyone wants to attack you afterwards. Instead of trying to web me up, okay. That's not very nice. Okay. Blessing chance is weak. We can still try. It doesn't take an action or anything. Figured we might as well. You are not pinned. We can't get through. You're pinned, though. Got magic for a lance. Let's go for a swing. Ah, that's too bad. I could use my reserve, but I'm going to wait. That is all I can really do, thanks to the webbing. Yeah, I can't cast a spell or anything either, I don't think. Well, maybe I can. No, I can't. Okay. Can't use items. Can't cast a spell. Just one spider left. I think that's fine. Unwebbed, immediately webbed again. Alright. I don't appreciate that. So we do want to watch out, like, hordes of spiders could be a big problem. Oh, you whiffed it. Got the magic, so sure. Okay, found some iron ore. Alright, it does automatically unweb us afterwards, that's nice. But you guys are stuck. You can still move. Well, we'll just get out of the way. A lot of magic there, 11. Was a dead end here, unfortunately, so we do need to go. Alright. Let's just hold up as far as you can go. Gotta go up, way back around. We'll probably get ambushed on the way. I don't want to dip into my magic here to cast something for no reason, or like only casting it because we might get ambushed. I'm just gonna hold off. If I had enough magic, I'd do it, but I don't, so. We could do... I don't know if we get ambushed, if I do an ability. Wait, I don't remember having... Did I have a new one? Blessed Warrior gains additional toughness proportional to their level. I don't remember Steadfast, so it's just for him, though. Call the Brave helps us all dodge. We can give that a shot, just in case we get ambushed. Sigmar says no. We are fine on health. No need to heal anybody. Yeah. Okay. We're sticking together, tight-knit group, just in case things go wrong. We could trigger this. Nope. Okay. We've got the magic for the Phoenix King's protection. We'll go ahead and use it. And we can reach. So let's take a look. Got the extra protection here. 6 spiders, 6 rats. Lots and lots of stuff, again. Again, spiders are kind of more of an issue. Disappointed you missed there, buddy. Let's get in there. Couldn't reach more targets, which is too bad. We could go Potion of Toughness. I think it's fine, though. Defensive Magic, not really going to help at this point. We already cast it. We can do something. Time to throw some napalm in there. Let's go Cinder Blast because it hits an area. Let's tick out the front, hopefully. Nice. Tons of kills. I'm a bit more confident about that whole situation now. Hopefully we won't get webbed too much. Yes, miss your webbing attacks. Oh, it shows me when it actually triggers. That's cool. So Phoenix King's protection helped us there. We do have the blessing. We'll try it because there's really no reason not to. Did work. Let's start in the corner. Good job getting kills. We need him to kind of level up a bit more. I think he's got the least experience out of everybody. You're not great either, so let's go ahead and see if you can just chop the rest of them down. Fantastic. Found a ruby. Nobody even got hurt. Pretty amazing. Good blessing chance. We can't make it though, so we'll hold up. I guess we'll do the Call of the Brave. Increases our dodge chance in case we do get ambushed. Again, Sigmar said no. Every time I think of that, it's that computer says no thing comes through my head every time. Alright, good blessing chance. Let's go with the hitting chance. So Scourge of Chaos increases our hit. There we go. Alright, let's see what we've got. Nothing! Of course there's nothing. Seeing the tiles and stuff really reminds me of like playing this on a table. When you're playing something like this, a Space Hulk or this game, and like hoping you have, do I have enough room to like put the next pieces in? Is this gonna fit? Giving me flashbacks to good old days of gaming on a table. Big dining room table with a bunch of cards and stuff spread out all over the place. We could reach it. So, sure, we'll give it a shot. Yeah, just run it. It's probably the last room. No, okay. Don't think there's any reason to cast the protection. As I say that, we'll get ambushed. Because I said that. Okay, we're fine, but we're too far away to make it really worthwhile. Actually, you've got the item, right? Yeah, decreases chance of being hit. Whereas he doesn't have anything like that. So, if you want to be further up, that's actually fine. Alright, let's go Scourge of Chaos. Everybody got affected, let's go. gotta be it. Maybe not. It's not anything strong, just rats and bats. Yep, it does keep going. Okay. Alright, swing away. You disappoint me greatly. Alright. We can do a big Cinder Blast. Maybe we do that. But if we go in the back, we could maybe kill... We could maybe hit the front guys. Yeah, let's do this. We did miss one. So we can chop up the guys in front, hopefully. Alright, works out. Nothing I can do with two. We could do a fireball to kind of eat into my stuff a little bit. I can do a couple Star Lances, though. Just eat away my reserve by one by doing this, so sure. Slaughter them. Great Wizard, +1 toughness. I think I've got something better than that. Nope, we get ambushed right away too. Spiders and rats, lots of them. They're all around us. No magic. Alright, so the back's a little bit unfortunate. We'll try... let's do Call of the Brave, the dodge chance. Nope. Okay. Start the corner. Alright, I'm very disappointed in you. Focus on the spiders. What did that say? Trip? Something weird happened there. Pinned, you just can't move, but it looked like trip or something. So we just got the one attack off, and then we lost our other attack. Nice. Death blow coming through for us. Very good. Could move in. Yeah, let's try to take out the spiders so we don't get webbed. Good job. Death blow follow up too. Nice. The wizard's killing more stuff in the back here than you frontliners. Watch them both get webbed. Yeah, it was only 1 damage. Yeah, it was only 4 damage. Yeah, just putting them down in the back there. Can you do a blessing while you're webbed? The answer is no, of course. Kind of figured. We can do a little healing. Since you're still webbed, let's heal you up. Chop away, my friend. Now we can't move, which is unfortunate. We've got the defensive magic up, that sucks. Get that going. You can't do jack. You can't move. We could dip into your reserve just to throw a fireball at somebody. It's only one. Let's do it. See if we can take out the spider. So we can avoid getting webbed some more. I'm killing a lot of stuff with him. Found a quilt. We immediately get ambushed again. Alright. Spiders and rats. Again, I'm just gonna get stuck in this room forever, fighting. Eternally. Ambush, so no magic. We'll try the dodge spell, or the prayer. Alright, that worked out. Start in the corner on the spiders. No. Let's do the same. Spider corner. Spider corner. There we go. You You are hurt. We could use a potion of toughness. I could use the bandages on him. He still has 10 health, though. I don't think he's liable to go down. Just swing and see what happens. Nice. Yeah, these wizards in the back just eating them alive. Go for the spider. Nice. Death blow even. Yeah. The wizards in the back just tearing him up. Hopefully you should be able to survive this. Yeah, again, just wrecking him in the back there. Big hit. Let's go with the Scourge. Increased chance to hit. These frontliners need it. I can do a heal. Let's heal him up. He's pinned, so let's go with him first for actions. Fine. Clear him out, but I attacked, so I can't move. One-handed mace. I think I have something better than that for my Marauder, so probably not going to do anything. Since we keep getting ambushed, I've got the magic. We'll just go ahead and cast the protection. I think it's unlikely that we'll get ambushed again. Yeah. Alright, let's move. And we've got the magic, we can do another heal. Sear those wounds away. What? Encounter? We didn't even go into the next room. The room is covered in strange ooze that clings to the walls and ceilings of the chamber. As the party enters, the ooze trembles slightly as if sensing the change in air pressure of the body heat of the intruders. Within seconds, the ooze has slid off the wall and solidified into one amorphous mass in the center. It lunges at Otto, attacking what it perceives as the greatest threat. So just an event, I guess. The warrior breaks free of the ooze, but has been partially ingested in the process. Even as it spatters across the room, the party can see it starting to run together and start to reform its true mass. Better move on. Well, that's unfortunate. We don't have anything, so... Not a great time to go into the next room, honestly. I'm assuming this is the last room. I kind of just want to hold up. Yeah, I'm just going to hold up for a turn. Not enough magic for a heal. I could use an item, though. You are on the back, so I don't know that it's that big a deal. We could use the small bandage. It doesn't heal much. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, we got 3. I think it's like 1 to 3 for the small bandage. Try this and we're gonna go. Did affect you, so let's see what's in... Nope, not the last room. Okay. I figured it would be. They're getting longer, I think. If we get enough magic, I'll just top myself up off. Uh-oh. I think the game froze. Okay, it's fine. It just took a minute. That's freaking me out. Can I save it right now? No, I don't think we can. Alright. Yeah, I just kind of worried about that when it's like, what are you doing? Please don't. It's an older game, so things like that could happen. Yeah, let's go for the Scourge. No. Alright. Let's open. This has got to be the last room, right? Rats and bats. This is not the last room. This one's really long. Yeah, this is probably one of the longest ones I've done so far, actually. And it's just a side mission. So far it hasn't been that bad. It's just lots of weak critters that we can take out pretty easy, but... start in the corner. Nice. 3 dead, just like that. If we can repeat that process down here and clear the next 3, that'd be awesome. So it's probably not going to work. Well, you do have 2 attacks. Ungrim, Ungrim, Ungrim. You're making the dwarf gods cry. Can get up and do a Cinder Blast. We'll do that, I think. Clear the whole center here. Nice. These guys, they're so low on health, it's kind of easy to do that. But if we're fighting heavier stuff, even goblins, we can't just clear like that, probably. I'm not even going to bother doing this. It's 1 bat. It's fine. See? Okay, now it's not just 1 bat. It's 3 bats and 2 more rats. Ooh, and we got nailed in the back there, too. I don't appreciate that. So let's try the Scourge. Yeah, worked. Alright. Oh, you're such a disappointment to me. Go for the rat first. We're pinned. I can't move to get a better position or anything. Go for the swing, I guess. Getting a little beat up. Let's see if we can just take you out. Do I want to do a heal? Yeah, I'm going to hold off. I think we're okay. Got a +1 toughness ring. That's nice. We could potentially give that to somebody we're currently using. It is a green item. You're full up. Instead of the potion, we could just have +1 toughness all the time. That's certainly an option. You could take it. You could take it. I feel like he's a bit weak. He doesn't have any protection from close combat as well. And he's got space. So, yeah, let's give you +1 toughness. Let's do that. Alright. We can't make it. So let's just get ready. Go ahead and use one of my reserve to do my Sear Wound spell on myself. Okay, this has got to be it. It's got to be the last room. I've said that for like the last 3 or 4 rooms. Hey, Athel-Loren Amulet. At the center of the room, the Athel-Loren Amulet can be seen dangling from the rafters via a silvered cord. That sounds like a trap. The warriors are naturally cautious, as although the chamber seems empty now, they're experienced enough to know that an artifact of this value will not be left unguarded. What do we got? 1 gigantic spider, 6 giant spiders. Oh, it's a big green spider. His name is Grugnok. Well... yeah, let's tie him up with you. Try to take him out behind. Alright. Let's jump on him and just chop him up a couple times, hopefully. Okay hit. And a miss. Do I want to use the potion? I think we're okay, probably, but if we get wrecked, we'll do something about it. We've got Phoenix King's protection, so not much in the way of killing. We can do some damage in the back. Let's go with the Cinder Blast. Because of the way they're positioned, though, I wish I could pick a tile on the floor. But I can't. Go for those three, I guess. Got a couple. We can do it again. But I can't hit multiple, so just a fireball's fine. Could burn all my reserves, but I think it's better to keep some. Cover this side. Get the protection going. Ooh, big hit. A web. So the big guy only did one attack, which is nice to see. Yeah, let's go increase hit chance. Only on you, that sucks. What do we got? We've got the small bandages, we could bandage him up. We've got enough I can do a heal, so... let's do a heal. Yeah, we don't need to do anything else, that's fine. Go hacking away. Nice. Very nice. Swing. 7, not terrible. Couple attacks here, maybe that'll do it if we can land them. Nope. Missed them both. Terrible. Alright, no magic from you. Good, good, good. No Scourge of Chaos that time. I'll give you the opportunity to throw a couple spells over there. What's your health at? Down to 5. Actually, who needs the XP the most? He's been getting a lot of kills. I feel like he needs it the most. Let's give him the chance. But he missed. Alright, Dwarf. There we go. The relic's current owner, is slain. With all the monsters dead, the warriors sheath their weapons, tired but victorious. They quickly locate the Athel Loren amulet. It's part of a larger hoard which the adventurers, as professional treasure hunters, are happy to take as well. After all, if they don't claim it, somebody or something else will. 100 gold. We get the amulet. We'll definitely throw that on our guy. 40 extra gold. Yeah, it was kind of a long one for a little side mission. So many kills. Jeez. Yeah, we got kills and healing. So leveled up Auto, leveled up Ungrim. Good amount of XP for those two. Would have been nice if he got the big spider. Give him a little bit more. Alright, let's go to Wurtbad. We've never been there before. We've done the mission for Marburg, so just kind of go into the next places. Actually, before I do anything, though, in case something crazy happens. Alright, you're fine. You, I think we want this amulet instead. It's an additional range attack and decreased chance to be hit up close. Only Wood Elves can use this, so yeah, so we'll just sell that off. Still have a healing item. We did find a one-handed weapon. 2 to 4 crit. Currently using a two-handed, 4 to 6. I mean, we could, if we found a shield, I could swap it, maybe. I just want to double check that everybody's good. Yeah, we've got some healing items. You must have used a bandage or something. Yeah, you still have the small provision, so that's fine. We'll leave that with you. I swear, didn't we use your bandages? Yeah, I thought I used his bandages, but I guess not. That's about it. Nothing else crazy or interesting that we can do as far as gear. Really geared up with our Witch Hunter. Alright, yeah, let's head to Wurtbad. I said let's head to Wurtbad. Just clicked the wrong thing. Clicked on it. Let's go there. Now gotta click on the travel button. Haven't been there before, so we'll check this out. It's probably just the weird town map, weird animation thing. Welcome to Wurtbad. Political shortcomings. The city of Wurtbad is the capital of Stirland, the poorest province in the empire. And yet, despite its humble stature, there will always be the powerful and the weak, the rich and the poor, the nobles and the commoners. So it's no surprise that upon arrival at the gates, your warriors are surrounded by the Stirlander Guard. Facing the business end of their pikes, your warriors are escorted before the city hall, a grand if decrepit edifice. A short man appears on the balcony to address his captive audience. My subjects, welcome to the greatest city in the empire, states the pompous figure with a flourish of his lacy glove. The man on the balcony is dripping in ostentatious fashion and bedecked in garish jewelry, confirming the well-known truth that nobles of Stirland tend to overcompensate the trappings of wealth in a vain attempt to alter the province's penniless reputation. I'm in need of some rough and tumble types such as yourselves. Handsome rewards and free boarding whilst you're here. I simply won't take no for an answer. The noble continues in a less than friendly tone. The warriors get the feeling this won't end well. So we have recommended level 3. We do have some people... Do we have anybody level 3? I think he's gonna be level 3. 500 gold to level up now. Weapon skill, more melee attacks. Power store goes up. We get a burn spell. Cause the target to receive damage every time, or every turn, until the effects are worn off. So big guys hit the burn spell on them. Definitely something worth doing. Hunting. Your warrior is invited by a group of locals to go on a nocturnal hunt. Meeting them just before sunset, he's informed that tonight's prey is the Great Quarg. I've seen this before. It's basically just a trick. Yeah. Nothing too exciting. That was it, right? Nobody else leveled up. I thought my dwarf did too, didn't he? I would have sworn he leveled up. Didn't it show him leveling up on the previous menu? It's just so close. I guess that's why. 40 more XP is all he needs. Alright, fine. Might be some different stuff here in the market. We can sell our junk and stuff. We'll do that really quick. Over the very loud mooing of cows. Anything else? Oh, I should check my Grey Wizard. We did get that one item. So he's got +1 toughness, decreased chance to be hit. This is just +1 toughness, so we can sell that. The Ring of Jade I'm not super excited about. Because it also damages guys and damages people around him, which I was not really happy about. I think I'm just going to sell it. I'm not even using it. If he has a shield, we could maybe keep the mace. Right, the Wood Elf Amulet. It's only worth 25, really. Okay. Alright, what do you got? Some nice stuff that we can't afford, which is unfortunate. Can barely afford a little short sword. Masterworked stuff. Yeah, I thought I was getting a decent amount of cash, but not enough, apparently. We could take some bandages. But I do have the meat and stuff we can eat still, so... I'm hoping that from this point on, we should be getting more for our missions, so maybe that will work out. Just to take a quick look. So from Wurtbad, we don't want to do the main quest because that's a level 3. Orcs and Goblins. We've got Rescue the Fletcher, Undead. What is this? Guardian Armor. Toughness, chance to ignore blow. So some better stuff for our Wood Elf. That's tempting, for sure. And silver bullets. I already have some good bullets. So yeah, we'll probably just do some side stuff. Try to get good gear if there's anything like this that pops up. And then we'll move on. So yeah, we'll do some side quests here. I'm assuming at this point they should be a bit longer and tougher. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. This has been more Warhammer Quest. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I will see you next time. Until then, have a good one.